What's good, everybody? We're back on another Thursday. NBA Thursday and March Madness Thursday. So the Sweet 16 games are getting started back up. So that's pretty exciting, right? Going into the weekend. And MLB starts today, too. So it's opening day. A lot of good stuff. Very exciting time to be a sports fan in general. I'm pumped about it. I'm just going to be 100% transparent like I always am. We had a 0-3 slip yesterday on our free plays, so a lot of massive outlier performances that I didn't expect. That's a part of the game, right? That we play with variance. Jaden McDaniels, I'll say this, man, I had him on an under, and he totally outperformed. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen the guy play like that ever. So happens, right? What do they say? Everybody. I don't want to say a broken clock is right twice a day, but hey, things happen. But we're back on track tonight. A light NBA day, but I was able to squeeze out at least 3 free plays for you guys to check out. So I think it's got some pretty good value. If you're not already subscribed, hit that button right now. Drop a like on this video and go check out my winnable page. Link is in the description, also in the comments. You can get access to free membership or also my VIP. Where I do detailed breakdowns and analysis of the plays so you guys can stay up to date and not miss out on anything. And real quick, we're going to jump into the bets, but before I do, I want to share a special offer with you guys. If you're not already on Better yet, you're leaving money on the table. There's no questions about it. They're offering right now a promotion where new users that sign up get up to $200, okay? And no sweat entry. So that's basically $200 of free money just for signing up. It's almost like betting insurance. So if you lose a bet, you can run it back again. You scan the QR code you see here on the screen, or you go download the app in the App Store or the Play Store if you're an Android or iPhone guy. Use my code +1, PLUS1. So if you use that code, that'll unlock the bonuses. And if you send me a screenshot, I'll even give you guys access. I'll sweeten the deal for you. You'll get access to my VIP for free for 30 days with all of my picks with full detailed breakdowns and analysis well before tip-off, which can be sent to your email or your cell phone via text. If you're already on Better, check out Novig. They're also running a really nice offer that I love. If you spend $5, you get a free $50 deposited into your account. Right? So that's a 10x multiple just for signing up for $5, putting a $5 bet in. Use my code PLUSUNIT, PLUSUNIT, that you see here on the screen, and you'll send me a screenshot and also get access to my VIP group in Winnable. And that should about do it, guys, for the special offers. Don't say I don't look out for you guys. Moving into the first pick, there's a 3-man slip today on free plays. I've got DeMar DeRozan. He's going against the Orlando Magic. They're hosting the Orlando Magic, so I think it's going to be a tough matchup for him. I'm going with the under on this one, guys, at 21.5 points and assists. Just going to dive into the numbers really quick. Just going to talk about some analysis first. But DeRozan, he's in the back end of his career, right? Sacramento has been managing his minutes down the stretch of the season. Orlando's defense has quietly been solid at limiting veteran scorers like DeRozan. His assist numbers have been inconsistent at best. 21 combined points and assists sounds reachable, but the usage just isn't there consistently enough to trust the over. So I'm going to ride the under. Looking at the numbers here over the past 5 games, if you faded DeMar on points and assists over the past 5 games, you would have cashed on 80%, 4 out of 5 of your slips. Over the past 10 games, you would have cashed 70% on 7 out of 10, 70% on 14 out of 20 over the past 20 games. So very high, compelling stat line for me as far as the data. And the one matchup against that he was, where they faced the Magic this year, he only had 19. So he missed the number by about 2.5 points. As far as how the Magic match up against DeRozan's position, opposing small forwards, they're top 3 in the league as far as allowing assists, and they're middle of the pack as far as points. So I think that's another very strong stat line to put a wager on, guys. So that is the first pick. The second pick's going to be, it looks like Brandon Miller with Charlotte. He's going against a tough New York Knicks team. Tough matchup once again. This is an assist number at under 3.5 assists. Let's see, Brandon, he's a scorer first. Brandon Miller, you know, that's his identity with the team. He's not a primary playmaker because, you know, the ball is in LaMelo Ball's hands most of the time. And New York's defense is going to make him work tonight. So, you know, it's going to be tough for him to get a good shot off. Charlotte runs very little through Miller as a facilitator and 3 or more dimes in a road game. At Madison Square Garden against the locked-in Knicks, defense is going to be a real tough ask. So the under on the assist, I think, is the smart play here. Looking at the numbers over the past 5 games, if you faded that number, if you faded them on point, I'm sorry, I need to move over. All right, over the past 5 games, if you faded them, you would have cashed 60% of your tickets, 3 out of 5 on assist. Over the past 10 games, you would have only cashed half. So that's a bit of a red flag, but I'm not too concerned about it. Over the last 20 games as well, head-to-head matchup, there was only one matchup where Miller played against the Knicks this year, and he only had 3 assists. And his position as a small forward, how the Knicks fare against opposing small forwards across the league, they are top 6 in assists allowed, so their defense is locked in. So I don't see Brandon going over 3.5 assists at all. And let's see, it's got pretty good value. Novig's got minus 107, you know. So if you guys don't want to do parlay bets and you want to just bet them straight, which is a great option to have from a risk management standpoint, you should definitely check that out. Minus 107 is pretty awesome. Okay. And I'm sure Novig is available in your state. You know, I guess it depends state by state, but they're pretty much available in majority of the states. So that's a great offer to lock in on. Okay, third and final pick, we're going to go with Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson over 24.5 points. So that's the over of the night. It's the same game. So he's on the opposing team of Brandon Miller. So he's the starting point guard, as you know, for the Knicks. We know Jalen can ball, and I think this has great value. Charlotte has no answer for him. He's been on he's the most reliable scorer in the league this season at home. They're playing at Madison Square Garden. So against one of the worst defensive teams in the Eastern Conference, this number is almost a gift to me. He's been very aggressive attacking the paint and getting to the free throw line, and Charlotte simply can't stay in front of him. So he's averaging like 20 to 25 a game over the past few games from what I've seen. So I think the over, we're going to back it with a lot of confidence here. Looking at the numbers, if you took Jalen over the past 5 games at that number, over 24.5 points, you would have cashed 60% of the time. Over the past 10 games, it's lower at 50%. Over the past 20 games, it's lower at 50%. But the 2 games that he's played against the Hornets this year, this season, essentially, he had 26 points and also 33. They don't have an answer for him. And the Hornets, against the opposing point guards across the league, they're bottom 10 in the league. So that's another high compelling reason to bet the over for Jalen Brunson. So that should about wrap it up for all of the plays, guys. Like I said, check out the offers with Better and also with Novig. Better, use my code +1. On Novig, use my code +unit. Okay, and that'll unlock the bonuses. I'll get you access to my free winnable, my VIP for 30 days for free and winnable. So you'll get access to all my plays, 2 different ways to lock in, guys. But aside from that, those are the official plays. If you're gonna tell it, fade it, drop a like, or let me know in the comments if you liked it, what you didn't like, what you're gonna tell, what you're gonna fade. And that should about do it. Good luck, guys. Later.